Hey everyone, so I'm always trying to give you guys different views of the way to play Assetto Corsa, and today we're going to look at another PP filter, and this is the Theta PP filter that I don't think I've ever covered on the channel, so we're going to get into that in a moment. As ever, do check out the rest of the channel if you are new here. There's so much more sim racing on there, especially Assetto Corsa, and also check out our partner simrace247.com for all the latest motorsport and sim racing news. Now this Ferrari that we can see here, we're actually going to be taking a look at that now, because this is the car that I'm going to show you today. Now this is the Ferrari SF90 Speciale R from 2024, and this is by Secchi Performance 635 Racing. Now this is a paid mod and it's available on Secchi's Patreon site, but there are some free mods on there too, so do check that out. This is just a few pounds per month to register, and of course you get access to all the other Patreon mods that are on there. So this car is pretty spectacular. This has got 1240 brake horsepower because it's electric, and of course it's got that petrol engine. 990 newton meters of torque. It will do 255 miles an hour very quickly and very easily. 0 to 60 is 1.9 seconds, and it also comes with 28 skins, so there's plenty of variation on how you can play this car. Inside it looks pretty fantastic. It's got that awesome engine in the back there, and it comes with Android Auto and all the other features that you would expect. So that's the Ferrari SF90 Special R from 2024. But the reason we are here is to make Assetto Corsa look like this. This is the new PP filter running, and I'm really interested on how it looks at night time and in the wet, because remember, different PP filters give you very different looks, so that's entirely up to you. It's very subjective. So this is the race department page. This is a free mod, Theta Pure and Soul 1.2.1.2.3, and it was last updated in April this year. So there's full instructions on there, but I'm just going to go through on my desktop how this actually installs. So you can drag and drop this into Content Manager, but I'm going to do this one manually just to show you how to do it. So you always get a README with most install mods, so just have a quick check of that, and this one tells you very simply where to put everything. So Assetto Corsa system, config and PP filters. So what we're going to do is, there's two install pieces for this. The first is we're going to drag the Theta version 1.2 over into the correct config and PP folder there, as it said in the README file, and we're just going to copy that over, just replacing it because I've had this installed before, as I just showed you earlier on in the video. But what we're also going to do is we're going to copy this piece here, which is the pure settings, and we're going to paste this into the main directory. You can see there we've got a system folder, so we're just going to copy that system folder and we're just going to put that in the root directory of Assetto Corsa. If you are using Soul, because this is a pure piece that I'm doing today, if you are using Soul, there's also some instructions as to where to put that Soul folder as well, and that will give you all your config pieces for that. So that's it. It is installed manually, and all PP filters install manually in that way, but do always check the README if they've got any additional instructions and configuration files as well. So here we are then at Shotoko, and we've got the Ferrari in front of us, and this Theta PP filter, by the way, is by your local Takadoshi. Now it's at version 1.2.1.2.3. that's pretty accurate, so there are going to be more updates coming, and I'm just going to put it on the screen now. So I normally run Pure Candy, but here I've just put the Theta PP filter on, but this is not how I'm going to use it. So I'm going to bring all the Pure settings up, and I'm going to go into PP on Pure, because I'm actually going to adjust the color of it and also the exposure, the auto exposure. So if you've not done this before, you can always reset it. There's a reset button at the bottom, so you're not breaking anything here. But what I'm trying to do is to turn this PP filter into how I want a nighttime scape in Shotoko to look in Assetto Corsa. So I'm going to move some of the color down. I'm going to make it a little bit warmer, and I'm also going to darken it a little bit on the auto exposure. And what I'm going to see later on is how I can get Shotoko to look in the wet with this PP filter, because that's the reason I've downloaded it. You can always save these settings, or you can reset it, so as I said, you're not breaking anything at all here. Once you're in here, do also check around, because there are a lot of settings that you can look at, read up on, and actually change it for your preference on Assetto Corsa. So I think I've got the settings where I want them, so I'm just going to have a quick look around the car and at Shitoka here and show you what this looks like. Now it is a lot more muted than certainly Pure Candy that I normally use, or some of the Premier Pure or some of the other PP filters. In the daytime, that's not what I was looking for, but at night time, this is exactly what I was looking for. And I've put some rain on here. Of course, you do need one of the preview versions of CSP for rain, but here you can see it in action on Shitoka, looking absolutely gorgeous. This is exactly the feel that I wanted, and that's why I downloaded this PP filter. Let's take a look around then with driving, what it looks like when you're driving on Shitoka, but also with traffic. I think this looks pretty good, and again, remember, all the PP filters that you collect, you can actually install them and run them at different times of day and night for your preference on how you want Assetto Corsa to look and feel. But also there's a really quick check just to do on this to make sure that we're not getting any strange performance issues. So I'm just going to bring the render stats up. I know I'm not going to get any issues on this. I am running everything in 4K, getting about 80 frames a second. I've got 4070 Ti and quite a lot of memory in the computer, etc. So it should be absolutely fine. But if I just drop on some of the other PP filters, so Pure Candy, you can see the complete difference that that makes. And I do love Pure Candy, but sometimes it can be a little bit bright. But of course you've got multiple options with Pure as well. Some of them are fantastic for low light levels. And Sky GT, I do love this as well. It's been on a couple of videos of mine. And as you can see, they're all running approximately at 80 frames a second. Now if you've got a different kind of rig, you probably will see some performance degradation depending on what you're doing, also with traffic and all sorts of different things. So do keep an eye on those render stats if you are trying some of these. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to show you this new PP filter. For me, I think it's really good. Do support the modder. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.